Hey everybody, it's Deb from Heart of Texas Writing Project. This is our YouTube channel, Heart of Writing. And I know we've all been keeping our notebooks, paying attention to our thinking, getting our ideas down, just really trying to live a writer's life with our notebook and generating a daily practice for putting our thoughts down and letting it be um, really raw and not perfect, and sort of letting our ideas flow, having short entries, having long entries, changing topic even in the middle of an entry. Those are all things that I hope you're doing in your notebook, and just trying to be as fluid and strong with your writing as you can. Everything that makes you feel fluid and strong as a writer is a good thing in your notebook, and you should try to embrace those things. I wanted to share with you a strategy today that I thought might be really helpful. It's going to take me a second to set it up, so I'm going to turn this off and then turn it back on. But I wanted to show you something that I do a lot when I'm in my notebook, and it's sort of it sort of connects to that Joan Didion quote that I shared with you on one of the very first videos that she writes to figure out what she's thinking. And so the strategy I'm going to show you in 1 second is writing before you know what you're going to say. And I know that sounds weird, right? But what I'm saying is taking the pen and having it start moving on the page even before you have an idea as to what this entry is going to be about. And somehow the act of moving your pen and getting your pen going brings new thinking, brings new ideas. And for me as a writer, that's one of the most generative things that I can do sometimes, is just start and see where that leads me, see where that river of thought tends to go. So I'm going to pause my recording for a minute. I'm going to set up some big paper behind me, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you what I mean by writing before you have figured out what you're going to do in this entry. Okay, so I'll see you in 1 second. Okay, everybody, here I am. I've got some big paper set up, and I'm going to share with you how I write before I really have figured out what I want to say, right? So I think sometimes people think that writers have like a recording here in their head, like it was a dark and stormy night, and then they go to their paper, it was a dark and stormy night. That's not really the case. Often when I'm writing to figure out something, and I'm writing to figure out what I think. And a lot of times I start before I even know what this entry is going to be about. I just put the pen down and keep going. So let me show you what I mean right here with writing before you have an idea, because I know that sounds kind of crazy. But let me model for you and see if this helps. Okay? So here I go. Hopefully you can see. I don't know what to write. It's so sunny today, but it is still a time for us to mostly stay inside. My son pulled out all his old toys today. He hasn't played with them in years. I'm glad we still have them. Actually, there's a lot I'm grateful for now. So much we have, even during a hard time. It's funny how stress makes you see things differently, before I hated vacuuming around those toys. Now they are gifts. So you see what I did? And I mean, look, messy, right? I wasn't lying to you. My best thinking sometimes is super messy. I just let my brain kind of go. I let my brain kind of wander, and I let the pen, as fast as it could, follow my thinking, right? And so I bet you do this thinking all the time. I bet you do this kind of thinking when you're walking, when you're getting ready to fall asleep at night, when you are perhaps helping your family with doing the dishes, those quiet times. I bet there's thinking that's going on in your head. And the only thing different here is that I'm letting my pen capture that thinking as fast as my pen will go. And I'm starting knowing that as long as my pen is moving, stuff's going to be in my head and I can write that down. Right. And sometimes I even just have to write, I don't know. And just writing those very few words at the beginning will help other things bubble up. So I offer this to you as a strategy. If you're having a day where you're like, this might be a hard day for me to get some thinking out, just move the pen, move the pencil, move whatever, move the keyboard, and see what comes from just the action of your hand starting. I think it's a really great strategy and I hope it helps you. So anyway, have a great writing session today. I hope everything's going really well. I hope you're safe, and I hope that things are just okay and as good as they can be right now. I've been thinking about everybody, even if I don't know you, just the whole world right now. I just hope that we're hanging in. And I hope that writing is helping you think through this stuff and make sense, and maybe even find some creativity and some peace in doing something creative for yourself. I know it's been that way for me. Okay, you guys, have a great writing time. I'll talk to you soon, and good luck. See you later.